5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is
Lights.
Camera.
Super.
Action. She is
Claudia.
also known as Kali, and I am.
His Victor.
And this is the
Recap.
The recap means that there's too many movies out there, and we don't have the time. We're working professionals. We don't have the time to do our reviews, but we can do a quick 1-minute review of the movies we haven't been able to discuss with y'all. And we're doing it fantasy football style.
Yes.
We're doing a snake draft, and the draft starts with Kali and her first selection of the movies from January to June 2023.
My number one pick is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I simply love this movie. It was my number one most eagerly awaited movie of this year, and I am not sorry for choosing this movie. It is great. It is perfect. The music, the animation, the story, the settings, everything is perfect. It is really fun. What's your next pick?
My number one pick of the first round is, now that I wasn't able to pick Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is my favorite movie of the year as well so far. My first pick is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Beautiful movie, James Gunn's last movie for Marvel. Now that he's the head honcho at DC Studios, but it's a beautiful, heartfelt movie and a great farewell to the Guardians of the Galaxy as we know them.
Yeah.
I love the movie almost as much as Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The second round
Goes to you.
Yeah, I have the
Choose
first
your
pick.
player.
My player, actually, my player is Michael Jordan
That's why I said that.
because my second pick is Air, a movie directed by Ben Affleck and starring Matt Damon and Viola Davis, whom I believe deserves an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for playing Dolores Jordan.
I agree.
Michael Jordan's mom. Great movie, and yes, that's my second pick.
My second pick, because it's my turn,
Yes.
is John Wick Chapter 4. Well, I like the fight choreography. I like the story.
Although verisimilitude is challenged, maybe too often.
Of course, Keanu Reeves, is the best in what he does. But there's someone who almost steals the show.
From him.
Oh, it is?
And that's Donnie Yen.
Ooh, yeah, he was incredible in that movie. Wow. He almost stole the show. So, yes, my next pick, because I start the third round,
Yes.
my number 3 pick is Creed 3. I love this saga from the Rocky movies, Creed movies. I really like this movie. It's a long time since I don't see a movie that is about boxing,
Yeah.
and I love boxing, so it was cool to see that again. It's been years.
Did you like the direction?
Yes, I like the direction from Michael B. Jordan, who also stars in the movie, along with Jonathan Majors and Tessa Thompson. There's a great chemistry between them. So, yeah, I love the story, and it was fantastic. So, what's your pick? Your number 3 pick?
This is the third round, and this is my pick. And I don't care if you don't like this movie, because I think it's amazing. Andy Muschietti's The Flash.
Yes.
You can say whatever you want about Ezra Miller, the human being, but as an actor, he made me believe that he was two people named Barry Allen.
Yes.
One raised by his parents, one orphaned when he was a little boy, and with his dad in prison. The nuances, the differences between both of them were amazing. And I almost cried when I saw Christopher Reeve on the big screen again.
And I got excited when I saw Gal Gadot's cameo.
And Michael Keaton was great. Sacha Kaya was great.
Oh,
Yeah, I loved The Flash.
Yes, me too.
Since this is the snake draft, I have the first pick of round number 4.
Round 4. Fight.
And what was that?
That's Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Okay, so my pick is a documentary. It's called Still, and it's about actor Michael J. Fox, who's suffering from a terrible disease called Parkinson's, a disease that detoured his career. Sadly so. He was a star of the Back to the Future franchise, and it should have been so much. I mean, he's alive, but he can't perform anymore.
No.
So what's pick number 4?
My pick number 4 is based on a game I used to play when I was in school. The movie is called Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. To see this movie, it brought me so many good memories. I love the cast. Chris Pine was funny, was hilarious, but I love Michelle Rodriguez. She was a badass in this movie.
And she wasn't driving.
Yeah, I love the settings that they're based in mythology. I love it, and the screenplay. The screenplay was well written. Highly recommended. I loved it.
What do you think about the fashion design?
The fashion design was great. I simply love it. That's one of my favorite movies, and it was one of my most eagerly awaited movies of this year. So
Yes.
I'm glad I picked it.
Yes, it was.
So my next movie for round 5 is dun, 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 dun. Beaches, 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 beaches. Of course, it's Super Mario Brothers movie. Because why not like in this movie? Why not?
Why not like the top grossing movie of the year?
That is true. I never thought it was going to be
That popular, right?
that popular. That wow, is a great animated movie. I love the screenplay. It is perfect. It is great, and it was hilarious. There were scenes that they were so funny, even from even starting with the trailer. You know, since the trailer it was funny. So yeah, the movie had this dramatic parts and its adventurous parts. So it was great. The voice cast was nice too.
And it was produced by Illumination, the studio who brings one of your favorite franchises, the Minions.
Yes. Woohoo! Banana! What is your pick from round 5, Vic?
My pick is an old favorite of mine. It's Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Dun, 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 dun.
I had to see Harrison Ford's last run as Indiana Jones, and it's a lot better than Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy to say that.
Yeah.
It's better than Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Definitely. Everything is better than that movie. Any movie is better than that movie.
I can't believe that they wasted Antonio Banderas' talent
Again.
on a small role, but Mads Mikkelsen was amazing. It was a great job by director James Mangold. I trusted him, and he delivered. But I can't believe that this movie was so expensive that it won't be able to get even close to a break-even point.
Nope.
And that's really sad. You know what?
What?
I had round...
You get to choose again.
Yes, round 6.
What is your number 6 player?
My number 6 movie is The Little Mermaid. I wasn't a fan of the animated movie. I didn't even remember it. Like I said before when we filmed our review. But this movie, I was very surprised with Halle Bailey's talent. She can sing, but she can act as well. And I still believe that Melissa McCarthy is worthy of Best Supporting Actress nod
I agree.
at the Academy Awards.
Yes.
And that's my.
And she can sing.
She can sing.
Oh my God.
I was
What
floored.
a dramatic voice.
Well, I was floored by Melissa McCarthy's pipes.
I was impressed.
Thank you for that. And
Yeah.
what's your number 6 pick?
Yeah, it's Elemental.
Oh,
If you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. I love the animation, the story, the lesson learned is beautiful. You should see it. I mean, don't get prejudiced by past movies. This movie is beautiful, and you might cry at the end, especially. It is nice how they depict the characteristics of every element. Earth is stable, practical, they don't like changes. Air, they're always arguing between what's right and what's wrong, and they're dynamic and they're always moving. Water, they are very emotional. They cry a lot, they laugh a lot, and they're outspoken. And there's fire. They're always aggressive, but they're fighters. They don't give up.
they're passionate.
They're passionate about what they do, and they're perfectionists also. So yeah, I was really impressed by this movie. So my next pick from round 7 is Transformers: Rise of the Beast. I was not going to watch this movie, but thanks to Bumblebee, which I like very much, I changed my mind. I say, well, let's watch it. And I was satisfied. It is fun. It is a good story. It has influences from other movies like Avengers Infinity War, like Fantastic Four with Galactus. You know,
but the comic book actually.
the comic book. They have influences of other movies, but it's simply great. Some of the sentences in the screenplay were repetitive, but everything else was fine. And finally, I get to see detail by detail how those Transformers transform. You
And
don't
how
get
they-
to see a ball
how
of
they
chaos
fight.
transforming, and then at the end you go like, how did it go from point A to point B?
Yeah, there was no longer confusion, how they moved.
In this movie, there's a definition, a clear definition on how they transform,
Yeah.
and I love that.
What do you
simply
think
love
about Anthony Ramos?
Oh, fantastic! I love him. I also love him in The Heights. In Transformer, he is Puerto Rican, and he's actually
He's
Puerto Rican.
Mhm.
So yes, what is your actually?
No, that's my
no.
my pick.
You get to pick your number 7.
And
It's your turn.
And I get to pick another Puerto Rican. This movie was on Netflix and it stayed number 1 for weeks. It's an action starring Jennifer Lopez, and she was very convincing as the mother.
Yeah, the mother.
Oh my God, she
Yes,
was
she was
all
badass.
about as intense as John Wick, whereas Chris Hemsworth in Extraction. I was very, very impressed by the quality of the fight choreography and the quality of the action. Highly
Yes.
recommended.
Yes, I was not so excited about watching this movie, but I said, well, let's give it a chance. And it impressed me. I'm not a Jennifer Lopez fan,
Yeah.
but I got to admit there are movies in which she is great. In this case, The Mother is
Yes.
highly recommended.
It is a huge surprise. Okay,
And so-
I had round
Round number
number 8. And my pick is another Jennifer here, and it's another surprise. No Hard Feelings. It's a raunchy rom-com. It's rated R, but it's heartfelt too. Jennifer Lawrence was great. She was very likable.
Yeah.
And in some of her roles, she's like, you don't want to hear from her again.
Yeah.
And the welcome surprise here was Andrew Barth Feldman, who was the underage kid she has to seduce.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart chayote.
Yeah. Yeah. This movie's so good. It's so good. I was surprised that we saw it on a Wednesday, on a ladies' night.
Yes.
And because I didn't want to see anything too rough, I just wanted to laugh a little bit. It was in the middle of the week, and it made me laugh.
Big time.
It made me laugh.
My number 8 pick is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Despite what everyone was talking about this movie, I loved it very much. Except MODOK. I can grab MODOK and throw him away. I'll leave the rest of the movie as it is. So MODOK looks like when you create this artisan pancake with a funny face. That's how it looks. A robot with a pancake face. That's how
The
it
mashed pancake face.
looks. Mashed pancake face.
Nobody likes MODOK.
No, it was bleh. No. I love Jonathan Major's performance as Kang the Conqueror
And Michelle Pfeiffer.
and Michelle Pfeiffer. All of them. All of them.
Yeah, they're all great. All great. The
Yeah.
script was
I like the script very much. I mean, the people that say that, people say that they didn't like it very much, but I liked it. I liked it so much. Of course, except MODOK. Get out, MODOK. Yes.
you have the next pick too.
Yes, and my next
That's round
pick from round 9. What was the ESPN sound when you get a notification?
Oh my god.
I forgot.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
My number 9 pick is The Pope's Exorcist. I thought I was gonna see another typical movie about an exorcism until they talked about the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, that was different and that was clever. Really, that's the part I like the most of the movie. Also, Russell Crowe was excellent.
As usual.
Yeah, of course. He played the Pope's Exorcist. A great performance. And the story, it was good. But there are certain parts are quite cliche. Like in The Exorcist from 1974. So yeah, you should watch it. So what is your number 9 pick?
Is a Wes Anderson movie.
Welcome to Asteroid City.
It was one of my late picks in my most eagerly awaited movies of the year, but it turned out to be good. Wes Anderson's very hit and miss for me. But it had been too long since I saw Scarlett Johansson
Me
on the
too.
big screen.
I miss her.
And one of my other favorites, Margot Robbie, was supposed to be in the movie, and she was for a short bit, but she was.
It looked like a cameo, but okay.
Yeah, a little bit. And but I like to see Steve Carell, Tom Hanks, and so many favorites.
Matt Dillon.
And but there's somebody else. Jeff Goldblum was there as the alien.
Yeah, the
You couldn't-
alien. Wow.
Oh, Willem Dafoe was there,
Willem Dafoe, that's correct.
and Edward Norton. Okay, so what's your number?
No, you
10.
get to pick the
No.
next one.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Grab your number 10 player. Da-na-na, da-na-na.
Yes, my last movie of the recap is an M. Night Shyamalan movie. It came out early. It starred Dave Bautista, and it was great.
What's the name of the movie?
Do I have to say it? Yes.
Yes.
Knock at the Cabin. I like it very much. Every M. Night Shyamalan movie has a twist ending. And these people look like religious fanatics, but there might be some truth to what they're saying. And
There's a plot twist.
there always is with M. Night.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. It took me by surprise. Because I believed one thing, and in the end, it was all the
something
contrary. Like, damn.
Totally different. So, what's your last pick of the recap?
My last player. Dun-dun-dun,
Dun-dun-dun.
dun-dun-dun. My number 10 pick is one funny but based on true story movie. It is called 80 for Brady. It's a football movie about Tom Brady when he used to play for the New England Patriots. The setting is in the Super Bowl. For ladies, they're in the 70s or 80s. They are huge fans of Tom Brady, and they wanted to see him in the Super Bowl no matter what.
Yes.
And that's the funny part. All the things they had to go through to get there is adventurous, is creative, is lovely. You should see it.
And you got to see
Rob Gronkowski.
Don't you love me, man?
Don't you love me, man?
Gronk.
Gronky.
You have football players and great actresses. Rita Moreno won the Oscar for West Side Story.
Yes.
Sally Field won the Oscar as well. I'm not so sure about Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. I'm pretty sure they were nominated, but I don't know if they won.
And there was a certain scene that made me cry, but that precise scene is what made Tom Brady win the Super Bowl. Oops.
Oh, that was long ago.
Yes.
He's retired now.
Yeah, he's retired now for good. So he's doing great now. So yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was the recap.
The recap.
We're going to do this again at the end of the year.
Yeah, these movies were from January to June.
Yeah,
That's why
right.
there are other movies we're not mentioning because we're gonna leave them from July to December. Okay?
Yeah, Barbie, Oppenheimer,
The Barbenheimer.
yeah, and Mission Impossible:
That
Dead
Reckoning.
Reckoning Part 1.
Yeah.
They
Insidious,
came
The
out-
Red Door.
They came out in July, so
Yes.
we can't mention them just yet. Besides, we haven't seen them yet.
Yes, and unfortunately, because of the strike with the
SAG-AFTRA and
yes,
WGA.
unfortunately, there are many movies that they plan to roll over to 2024 and 2025.
That includes-
Among them, there's Dune 2, Challengers, starring Zendaya. So, subscribe to our channel, Lights, Camera, Super Action. Hit the like button, share our videos with everybody, and hit the bell button so that you can receive the notifications every time we upload a new video. We are also on Twitter, Facebook, and Threads. So,
This was
Lights,
Camera
Super.
Action.
See you next time.
See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.